Good morning, my peoples. So, I guess it really, how can I say this? In life, with life, about life, they say that your first impression should be your best impression. But how can you have an impression on people who won't even look your way? Experiences are that I experienced that in real time. Business proposition, decided to follow up only to get snuffed simply because what I sound like via phone and via emails didn't match my appearance. So that when I initially met this so-called partner or partner perspective, I felt the consensus that I didn't fit the description, even though the qualifications, the chemistry, and everything leading up through the actual meeting was conglomerate, meaning it fit together almost like a glove. I often understand, but today I was confused due to the factor that I never knew. Well, I do know that money has a face, but however, restrictive natures or restrictive ways of income or sources, restrictive sources of income, present small opportunities. And what I mean by that is that sometimes it's the small people that you need more than the bigger, higher ups. There are more consensus and consumers versus providers. So I took that as a lesson to understand that failure is just another opportunity for success. I took that consensus of criticism is just stepping stones to greatness. I do understand that everyone has a choice to say no. No never killed anyone in the consensus of businesses, but probably deterred a lot of things for people being approachable or accessible. For me personally, it had an impact, but not of so much of a negative. What it did was give me an impact of future plans or future onsets of the consensus is that if a person feels that your appearance versus your work ethics versus your intelligence versus your assets is more important in their business versus your appearance, then that's the type of people I want to work with. Just sharing my thoughts and sharing my experiences. But I will say this: be careful how you judge people, more or less, not so much by the cover, because we know the contents, but also by the restrictive nature that you receive the contents that you have observed. Because sometimes we let the eyes we see of our personal feelings get in the way of our progressive processes. The things we learn each and every day. Learning is fundamental.